So here we are in HTML. So here we are in HTML. Under this, so we are in HTML4. So under this HTML4, we are in Web UI course. In that, first topic of our course is HTML. Under this, we discussed about how to write a HTML document. We start with the doc type. Here we write HTML. And next we write the root tag of HTML like this. So we start and we'll close the HTML root tag like this. And here we can write the head section like this. Next we can write the body part, body like this. And inside the head, whatever we want to include it, that all including files, generally we write it in the inside the head section. So here only we can write the CSS code. So comments, we generally we write it here. In a HTML page, we can write the comment less than, exclamatory, and hyphen and hyphen greater than. In between this, you can write the comments. So inside the head section, comments means it won't execute by the browser, but you can write that code related information here. So we can write here CSS code inside the head section. I can write the JavaScript code inside this head section. I can write the jQuery code, Bootstrap code, responsive code, Bootstrap code, and responsive code. Like this, we can write all the codes, all head related codes. We can write it here. This is about the header. After this header, yeah, so we can write our head section like this. This is CSS code, JavaScript code, jQuery code, Bootstrap code, responsive code. We can write it like this. Next one is inside the head section only. Here is my body. So under this body, we discussed about the H1 tag. H1 tag will show you bigger size font. And H2 tag, H3 tag, like that we can write H1 to H6 tags. So I'm writing here H2 tag. So by that you can display that output like H2 output. Same way we can also write H3 tag. Font size will decrease, depends on H1 to H6. Like that we can write H6 tags. So font size will change for different type of headings. And if you write a paragraph tag, normally paragraph tag will display the same type of font. And this H1 tag and paragraph tag comes under block elements. Whenever I write this tag always starts in the new line of a HTML page. Okay, new line. It always starts in the new line of the page. Okay. Same way, we can all we discussed about the inline elements, and in HTML we have block elements and inline elements. Block elements are nothing but, here we have block elements and inline elements. Inline elements. In HTML, we have two types of elements or tags. We can call like tags. One is block elements, inline elements. Block elements is this H1 to H6 tags all comes under block elements. Whenever I write this tag, it always starts in the new line of a HTML document. If I write the paragraph tag, it is also starts in the new line. If I write a table tag, it will start in the new line. If I write a div tag, it always starts in the new line. If I write marquee tag, if I write the marquee tag, it always starts in the new line. Like this, we have some list of tags. If we start those tags, all comes in the new line. Inline elements are nothing but it will continue in the same line. So these all are the example for block elements. And then inline elements are, if I write italic tag, I tag will show you italic content, and U tag will show you underline content. You can show underline content to the user by U tag. And same way we can use B tag is used for bold content. So if I use here big tag, it will show that content in the bigger size, little bit bigger size. And same way I'm using here bold tag, bigger tag. EM tag is also used for italic content. We use EM tag for italic content, and same way we can also use strong tag. Strong tag and bold tag both are used for same purpose, bold content. Same way. And the strike tag is used to display the strikeouted content. Strikeouted content we can show to the user using strike tag. Okay. Next, mark tag and span tag. Span tag, it will highlight the content, and mark tag is also used for highlighting the content. This mark tag comes under HTML5. This is added in HTML5 version. Okay, remaining all are HTML4 and some are outdated. Strong tag we are not used. Strike tag we don't. Absolute means omitted. It is removed from our HTML. So let me create your folder into pictures. Yes. So let me save your files. Today's date is 2nd October. So once I get your mail IDs, then I'll start sending the files to you. Okay. Yeah, you all 8 people joined today, 7 people. Can you please tell me if I start the class at 6:30, is it okay for you? 6:30 a.m.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Please, all should respond. All 7 people should have to respond.
Ma'am, this time will be perfect. 6:30, 7:30 will be. If it's possible at 7:30, can you please make it?
7:30. Okay, what problem? Please talk. Ramesh, please talk. So what is your problem with the 6:30?
Hello?
Yes. If I start at 6:30, is it works for you or not? Yes. Ramesh, what happened?
Hello?
Yes, please. Yes. Please respond. If I start at 6:30, anyone having objection, any of these issues, anything?
No, ma'am.
Why? Why no? Means you are not able to come or you don't have any objection?
Oh, okay, 6:30. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So no ma'am means I'm thinking like you are not available at 6:30.
Ma'am, I
Yeah.
only.
Who?
Ma'am, for means it will be a little bit early 6:30 so that 7:30 or 7 a.m. will be better.
Oh. Who? Ramesh. Huh?
No. My name is Deva. Deva brother.
Devabrat. Yeah. Okay. So it will be early for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Remaining all?
Ma'am, 6:30 is not possible for me also. This is Satyashri.
Satyashri. Oh. Okay. Any other objections?
No, ma'am.
Som Surya.
Yes, ma'am. 7 a.m. should I?
7 a.m.
Fine.
suitable for you. It's work for you. Okay. Vardhan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, both time can work, but after 7 I can't able to because at from 8 I have Gates coaching.
You have?
Gates coaching, ma'am.
Ma'am?
ACE coaching. Oh, you have to go for ACE coaching. Oh, okay. Yes, please. Yes, please. Any doubts? Satyasri, what is your problem if I start at 6:30?
Yeah, actually, I have a small baby. So, for feeding and everything, I will be completing for 7 and I'll be attending the class. She'll be waking up by that time.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So you all ready at 7 a.m. fine for you. So Surya. Okay. Okay. So I have to continue like this only. 6 to 7 their batch, 7 to 8 your batch. Early. Okay. Okay. So if it is continuous 7 to 8, so that time I need, if I take 7:30 to 8:30, Vardhan, when you have to go for your ACE coaching?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay. Because it's 8:30 already.
8:30. Your
Yes,
class is in online or is it offline?
ma'am, online class.
Online. Oh, ACE also providing online. Huh? Okay. So all are started. So courses all are started now. Okay. Okay. So 6 to 7 I'll take their batch. 7:30 to 8:30 I'll take your batch.
Okay, ma'am.
For entire
Okay,
our
ma'am.
course sake. Yeah. For entire our course sake will continue 7:30 to 8:30. So I need a gap actually.
Okay,
That's
okay,
why.
ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So 7 I have to finish their batch and 7:30 I have to start your batch. Yeah. So no problem. So we'll continue 1 hour. But plan for Saturday sessions. So that is your wish. Timing is your wish. But plan for Saturday sessions for project. So it may be 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hour session. Not right now. After 2 weekends. And so this is our first weekend now. So next weekend also no class. This Saturday no class and next Saturday also no class. Again we'll meet on third Saturday of our course. So that day onwards we'll continue our course for 2 hours. That is if you come 6 to 7 or 7 to 8, that is your wish. Whatever the time is comfortable, 7 to 8, 6 to 8 or 7 to 9, that is your wish. So I'll continue your class like that. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is
So
the difference between
difference between
EM and Strong? You told me both functionality is same.
same.
Then
So I'll write it. I'll give you examples here. So today onwards, we are going to use Visual Studio Code for creating our programs. So I'll write the programs. You can install Atom, Brackets, Visual Studio Code, Dreamweaver. You can go with any one IDE for creating your applications. Here I'm using here this type of Visual Studio Code for creating our programs. Here I'm going to create one new project for you. New window, new file. New file I'm creating, no, not new file. Here I want to create one new project here. Add to workspace, save as a workspace. Save as workspace here. I'm selecting here, save as workspace. Inside this, I have like this batches 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 a.m. like that. So I'll create your batch also 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 7:30 a.m. October 20. Started in September last week, no? So I'll save like October. UI October. Yeah. Save. I'm going to create one more folder inside this. I have to add that folder into workspace. So I have to add folder to workspace. 7 a.m. Oh, where I created that folder? Documents only, no? is created the folder? Not available. So I'll create one folder. Normally I'm creating here 7:30 a.m. UI 2020 UI. So I'm going to add this folder to our workspace. So, okay. So title got changed now. All came to 7:30. No. I'll do that one later. First, let me add the workspace, open workspace, add to workspace, add folder to workspace, 7:30 a.m. UI, add. See here, I'm added. So now I'm creating one folder under this. So I want to create one folder under this 7:30 a.m. Select it and select one folder. So I'm discussing here HTML 4 programs. So we discussed 2 programs already now. So I'll that we discussed about 1.html and inline.html. Control C copy, then paste it into 7:30 HTML4. Okay. Inline block elements we are discussing here. So let me open that inline block element here. See, this way we can use our code here and we can execute our code. Okay. Here I am going to use my code. BR tag here for break line, and I'm using here bold tag. So if I write B tag, it will show you that content in bold. If I write I tag, it will show you that content in italic. If I write U tag, it will show you underline for that content. For that particular content sake, it will show you underline. Even if I use the strong tag, so strong tag also will show you content in bold format. And EM tag also shows the content in italic format. Italic format. You can see bold and italic after underline. So just you can right click here. Normally you can run it in default browser. But if you install live server in your Visual Studio Code, you can execute your programs with live server. Otherwise, normally you can execute like this. So first stop the live server. Why? Because I executed my other programs for 6 a.m. So just I'm starting my server here. This way I can write it. Here bold content, and this is italic content, this is underline content. After underline we are writing here this one is bold content, and this one is strong content. Because of strong, see strong and italic, this one and this one both are showing bold content. And this EM tag and this one up to this EM tag and this content, both italic content, both are showing same italic content. EM tag and I tag both will be used for displaying italic content. You will get my document there, you can read completely. Italic content. And U tag is used for underline content. Underline. And B tag and strong tag both are used for displaying the bold content. So we can display bold content we can display it by B tag and strong. And big tag, we can use here big tag, little bit bigger size font. Strike tag will show you strike outed content. And here I want to show some of the content. I want to do highlightation. Some background color I want to display here, or color changes I want to do here. Font color I want to change it. So just to highlight the content inside the paragraph, if you want to change your content, so for that we can use in a different way. But then you join 2 times. One word then left. Yes. Here I'm able
Yes,
to.
ma'am.
Yeah. So one device is left now, so no problem. Yes. Here I'm using here strong tag and B tag, both will show you same type of output. This one is bold content and the strong tag is also used for displaying bold content. And I tag and EM tag will be used for displaying the italic content. So we can display italic content by using EM tag and I tag. Same way we can also use one more thing, strong, italic, big. So how the big content, see big is showing in red color. Why? Because it is omitted. This tag is omitted from the library. So that's why it is showing like this. See, when I mouse over on it, it's not showing any information. But when you mouse over on it, you can see that purpose of the tag you can see here. If this tag is available in the library, then it will show like this. If it is removed from the library, it will show like this. But if you want, you can display it. So this is big tag. This information I want to write it here. See here. You can see this is big tag in small, bigger size. Little bit difference. Here, this is big tag and this is normal content. Little bit difference you can find it for big tag. So what is the difference for this is big tag and that big content? See here. When you right click here, you can see that big font size larger. So it will show that font size as larger font size if we use the big tag. If you use the big tag here, you can show that output like larger size font. Larger size font we can show to the user by using font size larger. Using font size larger, we can show larger size font. Next one, normal sake it is not larger. If you want, you can check here. For normal paragraph content or underline content sake, just text decoration underline. Because of U tag, it's showing text decoration underline. This is all CSS properties only, but it is applying by, see, font style italic. Font style italic for I tag. And same way, if you search it for EM tag, here I'm writing this content in EM tag. If you search here, EM font style italic. Because of this, it is showing the content into italic format. And here this bold content, so when I inspect it, here it is display block. So this content, it is showing like this display block. Display block, normally paragraph content display block. If you write underline tag or strong tag or italic tag or bold tag, depends on that. See, B tag, it's showing font weight bold. So we'll discuss all these CSS properties once we enter in CSS, but these all are the inline elements. If we use these tags, we can show that type of output to the user. So if I use EM tag, it will show you italic content. I tag will also show you italic content. And strong tag will show you bold content. Strong is nothing but bold. Big tag will show you like this. Same way, we can, within the paragraph, here I want to write some more content, lorem 200. I'm writing 200 contents, lines of 200 words of content I'm displaying here. So within this, I want to show that some content I want to show you, I want to write in between the span tag. In between the span tag, I'm writing here some of the content of this application. Here up to this, I want to use like span tag. See, by writing only span tag, it won't show any effect. Here, by writing span tag, something I written in span tag. But this is big tag, is it showing? But somewhere I used a span tag. I cannot find it. So I think here to here, I placed in span tag. But it is not changing any font size with the other content. So how can I apply this highlighting of content by span tag? Yes. Yeah. Yes, please. How to write a span tag content? Yeah. So you are not going to tell. So here we can use the span tag. Say we'll write the span tag style property. So within the style, if you write here color, so color I'm writing here red. So by that particular color you can show you in red color. See, wherever you used a span tag, only that content it is showing with a red color. Not only color property. So if I write the CSS for this span tag, then only I can show you that highlighting of content I can do here. So here I'm using here span tag. Because of span tag, it is showing the type of output. Same way, I want to write background color. So rather than font color, I can write here yellow color or some blue color. Blue color background I want to show you here. So if you write here background hyphen color, means I'm writing here CSS property. Background hyphen color. So by that I'm able to show that CSS property and I can show that content in background blue color. If you write only span tag, it won't give any difference in the output. If you write the span tag, say background color or a font color, by that only you can highlight the content in your paragraph. Here blue color is very dark, so I'm not able to read it. So for that, you can change that color here, light blue, dark blue, any color changes you can do here. Whatever color you required, you can select it. So by that, you can show that color here. See, highlighting of content. This is by span tag color property. This is span tag background color property.
Ma'am, I have a query.
Yes, yes, please.
If we have italic tag and I mean I and EM will do the both will do the same thing, then why do we have two types of tags?
Two types is the older one and the next added tag. Next version they added next tag.
Okay, even strong and bold are also same.
Same.
Okay.
So in the next enhancement, they are adding next tags, no? So that's why it is showing like that.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, and
span
the
tag is also used for enclosing only, right?
And tag?
Ma'am,
Yes.
just for enclosing the text.
Highlighting content, not enclosing. What enclosing?
Ma'am, span tag.
Span tag is used for highlighting content. Within the paragraph, you can show some highlighting of content, right? Font size changes
Yes,
or color changes. So within the paragraph, you can highlight some part of the content within the paragraph. That we can do it by span tag.
but ma'am,
and
span tag doesn't have any property, right?
No, only by span tag, no property. If you write the CSS, then only it will show the effect. That's why they
Yes.
innovated next version in HTML5 version. They are using mark tag here. So if I write the mark tag, by default, it will show you yellow color background. If you want, you can change it by CSS, but by default, it will show you rather than writing span tag. See here, this total content by default, it is showing yellow color. This is because of mark tag. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, can you use
Yes.
the CSS property on normal paragraph?
Yes. Yes. Definite. If you use the
Then why?
CSS property for any tag, it will work. But the usage of span tag within the paragraph is it will be in the same line. It won't go to the new line. Rather than span, if you write here paragraph, it will start a new paragraph here. So it will start from the new element, new line. It is not an inline element.
Okay.
It starts in the new line. It won't be in the same line. See here. Because of paragraph tag, that red color content is showing in the new line. And after closing the paragraph also, remaining content is coming to the next line.
Okay.
Because of paragraph tag.
Okay. And the CSS property we can use over bold, italic, on everything, no?
Yes. What the property if we apply, what the property we are applying with the CSS, this one. If I inspect it, you can see that bold, bigger, italic, font weight, something it is showing now. All are CSS properties. We can apply normally. See, font weight, bold, because of strong tag. Because of underline, it will show you different one. So because of U tag, it will show you text decoration underline. These are all the CSS properties. If I write that tag, it is applying the CSS property internally.
Okay. And we can also change it by adding the style.
Style, yes. In CSS time, we'll discuss that. How to add the style and how to change the properties for that.
Okay.
We'll discuss all text related property, all the border related properties, all background related properties in CSS. Like that, we have some list of properties. Any more doubts?
Ma'am, big tag we have to use or not as it is omitted?
Omitted. If we cannot, actually it is omitted. We cannot use it. But if you are interested to use, you can use. It will give the output, but it is omitted. Okay.
Yes.
So we have to continue our sessions. Monday class. Saturday we don't have class. So again we'll meet on Monday. So Monday session will continue at this 7 a.m. only. So Monday, Tuesday will continue at 7 a.m. I'll tell you when we'll change the time to 7:30. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So very soon I have to sync with this timings now. So that's why I have to adjust my timetable with this. That's why 7:15. Just I'm thinking of it, but no confusion. Monday session at 7 a.m. and Tuesday session I'll let you know on Monday. Okay. You but that link, Monday link will change. So you may get go to meeting link rather than go to training link. So once contact organizer before the class if you don't get any link for the class. And I'll sure today I'll send HTML4 related documents and what the 4 programs we discussed, 2 programs we discussed here. These 2 programs I'll send it to you. And today you have to do one task. Here using inline elements and block elements, means this paragraph tag and italic tag, try to create some content. I'm not asking about the alignment of the application, just you try to create one application. So this is your screen. Inside the screen, write some description related to heading for some corona, COVID related one paragraph. So in this paragraph, wherever I have COVID, that COVID I want to show you in red color within the paragraph. If I have COVID here, COVID word here, that should be in the red color, not like border, content. Content should be in red color. So wherever I have COVID, that all words should be in the red color. That is your task. Same way, here I want to write one more paragraph here. So one more paragraph. So I'm not asking about the borders or anything, just content. Here I want to write it here, politics. So politics related news, wherever I have politics, take some word. That heading related words, if you have in paragraph, you have to highlight it by red color. Okay. If you have this heading related, whatever the heading you want to write, you can write that heading related words if it is comes in the paragraph. So you keep some words related to heading. So Google it for COVID and COVID related paragraph. Wherever you have COVID, highlight it by red color. And search for politics. Politics, wherever you find politics related word, politics word, then change it to red color. This is your task for today, this week. You can get this document, this paint window, by end of today. End of today, you definitely get this document and all the HTML4 documents and what the programs we have done till now, all the files I'll send to you and you can work out it. And Monday session at 7 a.m. only. So I'll continue at 7 a.m. We'll continue like this. So Monday onwards, we'll continue 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Not like 7:40 or 7:30 like that. So it will be 1 hour session. So you can plan like that. So Monday is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. we have class and link sake you have to contact organizer. That link, this link will not work for Monday. This go to training link will not work for Monday. So you can contact organizer for the new link. Okay, and this recordings also they are going to upload it in OneDrive. You can get the recordings from the drive. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Any more doubts in today's session?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So we'll just stop
Ma'am,
with
ma'am, what is the difference between E-tag and I-tag as inline and the
block
element?
elements. Block
Yes,
element and
ma'am.
inline element. Na? So whenever I
Yes,
write
ma'am.
paragraph, it is going to the new line. Na? So that is what block element. Once I
Okay,
write the
ma'am.
paragraph tag and once I write the H1 tag, it always goes to the new line. See, because of paragraph tag, it is going to new line. But if I write the span tag, it is not going to the new line.
Yes.
So if I write the span tag here, so by writing span tag, it is not going to the new line. So that's why we write inline elements. See, wherever I stop the paragraph mark tag, so until that it will continue the I'll close the mark tag here only. Mark tag, I'm writing here mark tag. Something. Okay. See, only mark tag content will show you mark content. And we closed here only, no? So I have to save it. Control
Yes.
S. Then see here. See, only mark tag content it is showing in yellow color. And span tag, whatever the color I mentioned, that CSS property it is showing. Here span tag, see, because of mark tag, span tag and bold tag and big tag, it is not going to start in the new line. But when you write paragraph
Yes.
tag, H1 tag or div tag or table tag, it always starts in the new line of our page.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the difference between these two. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, class should be like this. How you are interacting today, same way you have to interact for my entire our course. You have to interact like this. So then only I can understand how you are able to follow my sessions. Then I'm sure, well, you after this course, you can able to definitely you can create your own application with all responsive code and bootstrap code and all. But you have to do the practice. You have to complete the task. Every day I'll give you one task. Alternate day I'll give you one task. So you have to finish the task and send to my ID. So by that only you can easily able to follow my sessions. My next session you can easily follow it. And the recordings they will share you in the drive, and documents I'll share it from my end. So once I get the mail IDs who are confirmed this batch, once I get the mail IDs, I'll start sending the everyday document. Every day you will get my mail. So you can read the document and you can complete the task and send to me. If it is possible, do it in same day or at least in the next 2 days you have to submit the task. Then only you can easily follow the remaining sessions. And I'm going to teach whatever the content I mentioned in the first demonstration and second day. I given course content. No? That content I'll explain to you in our course. So our course duration is 45 hours of sessions. So it may extend. It may extend, depends on the student's interaction. So if you interact more, if you search Google in more, if you find the complete different UI. One of my 9 PM batch student is searching different way. He is asking for rippling effect. He is asking for water waves effect. Is like that. If you come with a new thought, we'll try to implement it. Actually, it is implemented thought only. But if you find that type of websites, that user attractive interface, if you find it anywhere, if you use that interactive page, if you encountered that page, just let me know. By that we'll implement with our knowledge. With our code knowledge, we'll try to implement it. So by that, our course duration may increase or may decrease, but you may get the new topic there. So you can directly implement when you enter in the office. And if you want to join as a UI developer, after this, once I start the JavaScript, that time onwards, you can parallelly join any of the framework, Angular or React or Node or any Vue.js, any framework you can parallelly join with this course. No need to wait for that 45 hours of sessions. And we'll go 1 hour session daily, not like this 40-minute session, 45-minute session. So we'll continue 1 hour session in the future days. Okay, that's it for today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. All the best. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank
Bye,
you.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.